And a plan to increase the height of the fence around the White House has been approved. The U.S. Commission of Fine Arts approving the design, which would just about double the fence's current height of 6 feet. But it is Washington. Even if it is the residence of the president, construction can't begin, of course, until 2018. Joining us now from Denver, Republican strategist, former aide to Condoleezza Rice, Sarah Lenti, and from San Diego, KFMB radio host Mike Slater. Thank you both for being here. First, your reaction to the White House getting a higher fence, but mocking Donald Trump's call for a wall. Sarah?
Personally, I find this disgusting, the timing of the release of the wall. We just had the largest shooting attack in our history's nation. The CIA director, Brennan, came out the other day and said ISIS is a real threat and we're going to see more attacks like this. Why in the world are you talking about building a wall around the White House? I don't understand it. It makes me angry.
Do you believe that we should build a wall along the southern border?
Excuse me?
I mean, we're also talking about the wall between this country and Mexico. Do you think that wall is also required to secure the nation?
You know, if that's what Congress in the United States voters, if that's what they agree upon is needed for the safety of our country, so be it. But right now they were talking about the building of a wall around the White House at a time when America's mourning. So yeah. It's just disgusting to me.
Yeah, and Lou, the irony of this can't possibly be lost on the White House, right? That they're saying no wall on the southern border, but a wall. And same thing with DNC in Philadelphia. They're building walls around different areas to keep people safe. It's the same hypocrisy you get from the anti-gun left, who's all protected by private security and Secret Service to keep them safe, guys with guns. It's unbelievable hypocrisy. It can't be lost on them.
How about the tone deafness of this president? 50 people, 53 people wounded, 49 people killed by a terrorist in a nightclub in which apparently no one had a personal sidearm with which to return fire at this terrorist. And the first move by the left and this president is to ask America to disarm so that he can protect them. I mean, is this, Sarah, this is just beyond stupidity, is it not?
Yes, and I actually like what Donald Trump did the other day by going to the NRA and say, let's have a conversation about people, individuals who are under, under the fly watch list and under FBI investigation. Let's think about a pause before selling arms to them. That should be the discussion, not disarming Americans that know how to use a gun and are not criminals.
Mike?
Yeah,
in my view.
Yeah, the speed that this narrative went from being an Islamic terrorist attack on Americans to being a homophobic hate crime perpetrated by Christians and conservatives is so incredibly troubling to me. But the good news is there are law-abiding gun owners all across the country who are putting together gun classes specifically for gay people so that they can arm and protect themselves in the future. And I love that. I think that's fantastic work.
You know, I know that it's a matter of considerable controversy, but I can't imagine a person in the LGBT community knowing what the country is facing, the threats, who would not want to have a personal sidearm, a concealed carry, or whatever. I mean, it's just, to me, it's just essential for personal safety.
You would think, Lou, but still a lot of these people are on the left and they support Islam and they support these Muslim countries around the world where if they step foot in them, they would be beheaded or thrown off a building. Yeah. So, again, hypocrisy and inconsistencies is not crazy.
No question about it. Mike Slater, thank you. Sarah Lenti, thank you. We appreciate you both being with us tonight.